Start your day. We've got CK and Kunal with us this morning. CK, what are we walking into trade with and what's going to be on your radar?
Good morning, Abha. Good morning, everybody. SGX seems to be indicating a slightly softer start for the day. So it might be a bit of a struggle for the bulls to maintain the kind of strength that they had shown towards the end of last week when prices managed to look up. So we might have a little bit of mixed situation. Both Nifty and Bank Nifty need to get up above Friday levels to continue their bullishness. So let's watch for that. In the meanwhile, I think mid cap, small cap have been doing pretty well. But given the fact that end of the week is budget and this is extended week being 6 days of working, I think people might want to not really chase the stocks at the higher levels. Rather, they should wait for something which is getting up off some support zone. So I'm mixing up today's trades into a long and a short. For the long side, I'm picking PVR. Now, PVR is something which came out with okay type results. They were a little bit on the weaker side, but I think the market has chosen to focus on the positives of PVR's commentary and numbers, and the fact that they may be opening up some 100 new screens in this year, of which I think about 60-65 are opened already. And having focused on the positives, the market has put up the stock to a new swing high, and therefore strength in the face of some adversity is always a signal to go long. So PVR is a buy at the current levels, 20-point stop loss, looking for a target which should be around 1980, 1990 levels. I want to mix this up with a short call on IndusInd Bank, where despite all the commentary, despite all the declines into lower levels, the stock does not appear to be attracting fresh suitors. Now with ICICI Bank results having come in much better, there may be continued switch over buying from IndusInd Bank into ICICI or other banks. So I do believe that the weakness in IndusInd Bank is set to continue further. It's a sell with a 15-point stop loss for a target around 1290 at the minimum.
Okay. So those are CK's calls this morning. Kunal, what about you?
Good morning, Abha. So I'll initiate a couple of sell calls. First would be a sell on Kotak Bank. Now, the stock which corrected post its results, rising from 1710 to almost 1600 and below that. It's not retraced back above its 50% retracement, and 50-day moving average, which I believe is now acting as a resistance, which is earlier support for Kotak Bank. So I believe that the stock could offer good opportunities on the downside. Sell with short-term target of 1590, stop loss to be kept at 1660. The second would be a sell on TCS as well. I think the stock showing signs of weakness. 2200 mark is acting as a major resistance for the stock. So keeping a stop loss of 2245, 2250, initiate a sell with a target of 2100.